All right, I'm just on a inner city hiking trail, so you can hear cars passing by, maybe people talking in the background. I can actually smell barbecue. Oh my gosh. It's early spring and I smell barbecue already, and it's smelling pretty freaking good, as a matter of fact. Anyways, I'm going to give a stream of consciousness and something I've been thinking about and working out. As a martial artist, I have my walking stick. This is actually the one I made for my daughter. It has a noise maker. It's got grips that are actually made of 550 cord. And then this is dogman cordage as a lanyard so that I don't lose my stick. It also has other applications. So this is kind of a self-defense section or something I'm going to talk about. And I want to simplify this. Excuse the plane overhead. So as I'm walking, and you encounter, especially in the inner city, you're walking and you encounter, I don't know, somebody who wants to try to do you harm, and there's no way to escape depending on what state you live in. You have to stand in your ground, or you have to defend yourself. This is a shorter walking stick. It's more the size of a jo, for those people that are familiar with jiu-jitsu, which is basically walking staff martial art from Japan. From this position, the first strike I would say that I'm going to start to archive would be a thrust to the throat. Again, this would be just the natural position. You're not telegraphing, you're just going forward, right? So that's going to be your first strike. Throat, solar plexus, right? That's going to lift the head up, most likely, right? And then that's going to expose the next vulnerable point, the throat, then groin, right? Which is most likely going to get a reaction. And you can do this one-handed, and I'm filming this one-handed. So thrust, 1, 2, groin, and then if you turn it overhand, and I'm in some bush, but I can turn it overhand and hit downward on the head. Because what happens when you hit somebody between the legs, they're going to bend over. So the head, back of their head is going to be exposed, all right? So it'll be 1, 2, hope you see this, 3. And you're hearing trees because I'm actually in the bush. But with a heavier stick, it would work just fine. 1, 2, turn it over. And so in your reverse grip, if you know Zatoichi, this is how he used to fight in the old Jidaigeki or samurai movies, the blind swordsman. And that's going to be your downward stroke on the head. Throat, groin, back of the head. And then, depending on what state you live in or the situation, when you do the back of the head or number 3, you can turn and retreat and run away or get behind cover or something like that. So this is what I'm contemplating. I'll build on this more in the future. But just as a stream of consciousness, I'm just going to show this just because it's something I've really been thinking about. As a long-time martial artist. So again, you're walking in the woods, you got your hiking stick, you encounter an individual that, I don't know, that needs an attitude adjustment, I guess, and there's no way to run right immediately. Throat, chin, face, eyes, nose, bridge of the nose, groin, between the legs, flip the stick over, back of the head if they bend over, and that gives you an opportunity to be in position to retreat and go the other direction. And if you need to repeat, again, thrust, up, down, and you can kind of just do this in a circle if this is something you're interested in. Let me know. I've got thoughts. I want to kind of continue this as a series on kind of hiking walking stick. A lot of hiking walking sticks have spikes in the end that I've seen, the ones you get at REI or whatever, which also becomes a weapon. But I'm just thinking of the kind of the human predator, and you're just walking along, and all of a sudden somebody jumps out of nowhere, and you have to hit them in the throat, and you have to hit them between the legs, and hit them, make sure they're down, and then escape. So that'll be it for this video. Let me know what you think. that's how it looks from a particular angle.